Hey guys, it's your boy here, and I'm driving home from work. I just worked a 8-hour shift starting at 10, and it's now 6 a.m. So the sun is rising, and I have another shift in 6 hours, I think, or 5 hours. Yeah, like 5. So I'm about to get like 3 hours of sleep, if that, and then go from there. So yeah, I mean, gotta make that money somehow in this world. Gotta, do something in this world. But I was thinking at work, like, I really need to work on putting the spirit first above all else. And it would be nice to write that on a piece of paper to remind myself about that. And what I want to get on here and talk about is my negative roommate experience. But I've had multiple negative roommate experiences in my life. Right now I'm currently having one, which I've probably talked to some of the people watching this video about already, but the video is going to help address it to multiple people. Basically, I have a roommate who has threatened people before, and he acts very erratic. He's kind of psycho. I mean, there are people like that, and you never know. You could be roommating with one of them at one of these points. So, or they could be a family member, like a brother, sister, mother, father. There could be a lot of different stuff that goes on that can cause you to have a little bit of discomfort in your life when you have these people around. The key is to remain calm and neutral to them, because they're trying to get a polarized reaction out of you. They're trying to get an anger response or happiness or something, some sort of way that they can energy vamp you. And don't deal with these people. They're not going to be good people to have around. And if you're stuck dealing with one, then take care of yourself as best as you can and try to get them out of your life as quickly as possible, whether you need to move somewhere else or you need to stay where you're at and get them to leave. Do what you can. Right now I'm currently working with my other bros who are my other roommates. We're working together to get a plan together to kick him out. And we don't want to have to do that, but it's come down to that due to his behavior. He's been kicking and screaming about living there, yet is still living there, basically. So he'll annoy me because my room is next to his, and will try to make noises at early hours to I don't know if he's like praying to demons or if he's trying to make loud noises to fuck with me specifically, or if he's just crazy and thinks that the noises will ward off my energy when my energy is there to obviously help him. Like, I mean, I want to help people, I'm making this video to help people. I don't necessarily have to be doing that right now. It's just what I want to do. And all the roommates that I live with are good people, but he's just the one who doesn't want to listen to any sort of advice, any sort of guidance on better things that he could do in his life to improve his life. And I mean, his life outside of work is a struggle. I don't even know that he has a job right now or not. And he's been fired from countless jobs within a year of living at this place, and I've been living there for 6 months. And before that, I was hanging bring drama. Like, I'm not even gonna hang out with you, if you're like that. So if you're like that and you're watching this, well, change your ways, or I'm not gonna be like hanging around you. It's just not a good energy. It's not good for someone who's trying to be a spiritual being on their spiritual path. Like, yeah, basically, people are just gonna energy vamp you as much as possible. That are like that. They're gonna try and stop you from your ascension up into the spiritual realms. They're gonna try to change your course by getting you to be distracted and getting you to basically be off the course by yourself. Because you have the choice within you to be how you want to be. If you want to be a negative person too, well, it's easy when you're with someone like that. They will easily drag you down to be more negative. So choose wisely on who you're hanging out with. And basically, when I hung out with him, he would talk badly about the other roommates. The landlord, who I think is a very wise person. So it's not wise to talk badly about someone who's wise, So I kept telling him to stop. Like, there's no point in you doing this. Like, get over the anger, face it, look within. And he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't listen. And he's been a terrible roommate. And it's at the point where we're kind of scared that he may even try to hurt one of us within the coming days. He's gone insane and kind of lost his way really badly. Like, once someone loses their way, they're very unpredictable. It's like he has some sort of paranoia, and it's like giving off a delusion of him living in some sort of horrific environment where he needs to lash out and defend himself, when we're all just chilling. We're just trying to chill and grow and turn up in our lives, turn up our 5 cents, turn up our selves, 5 cents, is just, money. And we're just trying to work on ourselves, really. And yeah, there's really no reason to become that negative. Now, he is a member, or was a member, of a spiritual online community, and he is no longer a member of that community. So to the people in the community, this is not ideal behavior from yourself or from anyone. So if you find that you're encountering that within you, look within yourself. Like, there's always ways to improve yourself, and some people will just stagnate. Like, this particular individual likes to meditate, I think, and maybe sun gazes and stuff like that. Gets the chi from outside and stuff. Like, that kind of stuff is all good to practice, but it doesn't make you a better person. It doesn't. You have to actually work on your mind and look within yourself to become a better person. So keep that in mind and go ahead and do that instead of always, being selfish, and you'll see a lot of good changes in your life. Like, things in your life will start to get easier to deal with. You'll start to manifest more positive things into your life. And if you're on your spiritual path, those are all good things, And yeah, just don't end up like this guy. Like, he's probably gonna end up, I don't want him to end up anywhere bad, but it's looking like he's just going downhill into the underworld. And I've lived with plenty of terrible people, including family members, like my mom, and the dynamic with my actual family, like a lot of Americans, is very horrible, and it's probably spread throughout the world at this point, except for there are some groups and countries and stuff, like, I meet a lot of South Americans where I live, and they have a more tight family bond, which I try to learn about and emulate since my family wasn't like that. But those are situations that you want to get away from because it will change you. It will make your life more stressful. It will make it harder to do what you need to do in this world. And this world can be, and usually is, hard enough as it is. So, yeah, clear up your mind to make wiser decisions so that you can gather those around you who will actually care about you. People who actually love you and actually want you to succeed in your life. And, like I always say, reach out, connect to me, connect to others, other people that you feel drawn to. There's no harm in doing that, and online is a great tool right now in this world. It's the way the world works. So yeah, feel free to connect in ways that you see fit, and yeah, just do that. You'll probably gain a lot from doing that. There's no harm in connecting to people. There's no harm in reaching out. Don't be a lone wolf out here, as my friend Astro says, and a lot of spiritual people, or so-called spiritual people, can tend to be the lone wolf and isolate themselves. Don't do that, because it can lead to more hurt in your life. It can lead to more pain for you, and I don't want you to be going through any of that pain. I don't think you want to be going through that pain either. It's not that difficult to work on yourself, to hear advice from loving people, and to do the inner work to change yourself for the best, for the better, and be a better friend to yourself and to each other. Like, it's not that hard. You just have to be willing to sacrifice, to dedicate, to devote, and discipline yourself to adhere to the path. So you just have to put in that work. It's not hard, like I keep saying. It's it can be fun too. So make it something that is fun. Learning about the world, learning about the positive and the negative. It's going to be work, it's going to be fun, it's going to be everything in between. And honestly, try to make your whole life fun. Like, take passion into what you do, because the passion doesn't always come before the action. The action can lead to the passion once you do it repetitively enough, and stay consistent. That's one thing that I've been learning. For instance, you can do challenges where you sacrifice certain things or do certain rituals every day or something like that for a period of months, and then that will really improve you as a person. You will then be able to look back in that and say, yo, I can be consistent now. I can be more consistent than I was. I can train my subconscious to actually do what I want it to do. So try that kind of stuff. Like, you can challenge yourself to meditate every day, or draw every day, or play piano every day, or not use social media every day for 6 months, and see where that can take you. I highly recommend it. I've done that kind of thing a lot before. I currently have quit smoking weed, and yeah, I've quit basically. Well, I don't do much of anything like that. No mind-altering substances at this point. Maybe some caffeine. And I quit weed for now a year and 6 months-ish. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It's definitely helpful. So I can be consistent, because I haven't done that in over a decade. I don't think I've ever gone completely from weed for that long. I don't really drink alcohol. I can't remember the last time I drank until one time kind of recently. That was just like a couple months ago, and it wasn't even that fun. I don't really drink. I don't smoke right now, and yeah, I've also done other challenges. I've been working out consistently for months. I've done challenges where I've quit weed, or I've quit weed and quit watching TV and movies and anything unrelated to my spiritual path, as well as journaled every day, as well as meditated every day, and done all of that for a year. I think on 2 different occasions. So you can do a lot, and that helps you be more consistent. So go ahead and try those things, and hopefully that works for you to help you turn up. I know I covered a few different topics, and I hope that this video comes out all right. I'm really grateful for you for watching this video. I really do, in fact, appreciate that so much, so dearly and deeply. So, and the spirit in me is the spirit in you. Have a great day. Peace in and out.